Hey CATRP crew, welcome. This is a 2-day purchase with a massive collection, part of which that you can or maybe can't see behind me. Skylar, you should blur it out.
Okay.
It's gonna be crazy, crazy rare items. Barbadoo crazy. It's crazy, crazy. Let's get into it. What up, y'all? We've got a little buy to do. Pokemon cards, sealed, graded, and maybe more. Let's go do it.
The time that I knew were gonna be the good ones are some of the mythicals. I had two more at one point, but
Generations. Where'd you get the display cases?
I've through the years I just collect them and buy them places as I get them because I got totes full of all my Ohio State, the game used autographed stuff and all that stuff. So for years, I used to have game helmets and all sorts of stuff that as I've downsized and switched and done things through the years, I've slowly had to get more cases.
Yeah, I like it.
I don't know if we can do business with a Buckeyes fan.
I used to know some of the players, so at one point I actually had like duffel bags full of helmets and cleats and stuff given to me.
Oh wow.
We've had some national championship rings and stuff before. Those were pretty interesting to hold in your hand.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was like they're huge. I mean, they're like this big.
Cool,
They're monstrous.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I went through and I valued most all the sealed stuff that I could see, at least in my pictures that I took.
Okay.
So I did
Got that.
go through and made a list there of like what going rates and comparable rates had been on everything.
Okay.
So I did like all the ETBs, and then I went through and did obviously some of the individual boxes that I knew were in there too, the UPCs and the stuff like that.
Yep.
The premium collection. And I tried to do the same with the Funkos, which was a lot harder. Because I went through all the pictures on those. Some of them are worth good amount of money, but other ones are, I know there's a lot in that $70 to like $100 range, other than the big large ones, which obviously were $100 to start with, so it makes sense that they're in that range.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is all of the sealed that was in here.
Yep.
For this section.
Yeah, and there might be a couple missing, like I said, because some of the rows were doubled up on me.
Okay.
Like I think I only thought I had one Celebrations ETB of the normal one. There's two of those.
Okay. Yep, Celebrations just one.
Yep, and then I got one of the Pokemon Center ones of the Celebrations also. And I have a Pokémon, both of my Chilling Reign are Poké Center, and I calculated those as the normal ones and not the Poké Center ones.
Yep, they'll make a little difference.
Mm-hmm. I knew I had that premium, and I'm pretty sure I got both of those.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So there's the other Celebrations there.
Okay, yep, two of those. Forbidden Light. What's that one at? Nice. Okay.
That one does have that small spot on it, but
Yep.
yeah, that one I hadn't seen in a long time. So when the one person offered it to me in a trade for something I did with them, some MetaZoo or other stuff, I was like, well, I mean, I ain't seen that ETB in a long time.
Yeah.
So
Hidden Fate's definitely my favorite of
I didn't mind too.
of all these. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hands down, my favorite one of all those.
Yep.
Don't get me wrong. I like the presentation of the UPC box. Like that was cool. And but the Celebration series was crap. Kind of. There's so many of them. I got billions of them.
Oh, so many. That's the one thing about Pokemon is they can just keep printing it.
Yeah.
It's not like it's 2020 Prism or something like that, you know.
The dude has some really cool figures, but these guys were all over $100 a piece, and they're called Bulkyz, and they only did Street Fighter ever, and finally got Nickelodeon is letting them do Ninja Turtles now and some other stuff. But these are all TNC, and only two of these were sold in GameStop as like a US thing in GameStop, and you can click the button and put them side by side, so it looks like they're all battling with each other. And they have like dual plates, so you can put the plates together, so it looks like they're on the same scene and everything with each other when you do it. Yeah. But I have all of those except like 2 or 3. Some of them there's only like 10 or 15 in the world of them. Like this one, I think there's only 15. Same with all these. Some there's only 10, 25, or 50 made. But I had a buddy in Hong Kong who worked across the street for them, so every release they got, he set one aside for me.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So I got the glow ones, the chrome ones, the Kens, the Ryus, I got Bison down there too, Sergeant.
Yeah, that's
all sorts of them,
amazing.
And different outfits
really
and everything.
Cool. Huh.
Yeah. I don't think I have ever seen those.
No, definitely not.
They're crazy.
Cool.
They're so detailed.
Oh wow, that's cool.
So that one's out of 100.
Huh.
And they're all full movable bodies, everything on all of them.
Wow.
Let's see if I can get one of that. So they did normal editions and they did like arcade editions.
What are they called?
Bulkyz.
Bulkyz.
Here's like one of the dual backdrops for the other things.
Oh wow.
So that's for Chun-Li and Ryu, for the hot Ryu, and then the collector Chun-Li right there, the pink Chun-Li.
Oh, that's so cool.
And it makes them both in the same backdrop together.
Oh, that one's
Bulkyz. Yeah, there's like nothing on those. So just so limited.
eBay has them every now and then. I'll see them go through eBay of some of the people in the U.S. that actually know about this company. These ones, the TNCs, they had more of because they actually sold them at GameStop in the U.S. There's the two that they did, the Ken and the normal Ken over there, that orange one, and the normal Ryu.
Okay. And these are all...
Those are the ones...
Big boys' toys?
Yeah, big boys' toys, and then they got the buttons on them to do all their background music and everything while they do it, and they light up and do their moves.
Wow. You just had a buddy that set these aside for you, huh?
Every single one. He would send me two boxes a year, and when I'd get them, they'd be just massive boxes full of this stuff.
Dang.
So I'd save them for the kids' Christmas and birthdays and everything,
that's
and every time he sent them, we'd save them for something big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ninja Turtles, the one set of them had one piece of Splinter's body in each of them. So I let them open it, and I told them I'll take Splinter, and they could have the other four.
Oh, I
That's
see.
super cool.
So that I can put Splinter together. Okay.
Dang.
And their
Yeah, those are nice.
weapons all.
Oh, yeah.
So you can pose them however you want and all that.
Huh.
Really good high quality vinyl though.
Are these
Right, yeah,
limited
those
too?
are-
Like,
yeah,
like those Street
They
Fighters?
only made 500 of these turtles with Splinter's body in them. Then they have a
That's
chrome
sweet.
metallic version too.
So Splinter's the gem of the bunch.
Yeah.
To have a complete Splinter.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Oh,
They
wow.
were
Yeah,
huge,
that's
and all of them
huge.
had a TMNT on the side of them, so when all the boxes sat up with each other.
Oh dang. Oh, I see.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
So it was hard to want to open them, so I was like,
Yeah.
I'm the box guy, I love all the boxes.
Yes.
And I had this crap I brought out, it's MetaZoo, not crap I guess, but that's all
Yep.
sealed.
Yeah, I haven't gotten into that yet, but
I
It's
opened
intriguing.
some of them. I had a couple autograph things and stuff that I did at a show there with the guy, but I raffled them off online. Some of their autograph from their artists or whatever when he went
Oh,
to
yeah?
one of the cons here, whatever in Miami or something.
that's cool.
Where'd you get that statue?
That
Yeah.
custom made. It's Robert
Really?
Griffin III, and I had a guy custom turn it into Chase Young for me. He's actually got a big gold pants necklace too for the beat Michigan that year with the
Wow,
stats on
that's
it too.
cool.
Yeah, he does them. They're about $2,600 to $3,000 value on them when he does them.
Wow.
Craziness.
What's fun is when Toledo does the combo signings and you get both schools there. 'Cause we had JT Barrett and Billy Price and those guys, and then Jabril Peppers and all those guys on
Oh,
the
wow.
opposite side, like the same stage, and they just had a thing and the fans waiting in the opposite lines. I was like, oh man, you guys are setting this up.
Yeah. These are the only two that are a little on the higher end. These ones.
McGregor, and
Oh.
the guy only had 50 of these made, so it came custom from Germany. So it's got an awesome box and stuff that came with it too.
That's sweet.
Oh, that's really cool.
Dang. The detail is.
Yeah, the detail's crazy.
He
The
hand
tattoos
sculpted
are
it all
just-
and then sent them out to get
tattoos
painted
look
and
just
everything.
alike. Wow.
Yeah, it was one of the cooler things. I think
Yeah.
they were numbered. So this is number 6 out of 50.
Yeah, who is it that made it?
A guy in Germany named Michael.
Okay.
Michael Barron.
All right, so let's figure out the sealed stuff.
Yeah.
We can start getting that packed away. Been really lightly played to near mint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these
Yeah,
are.
and any one that I ever found in better condition as I was built, even after I built it, I came back and swapped them. I had tons of sports ones, but I don't even know where to begin to value those. So those are actual like sample packs.
Yeah, the black and white era. Got some generations. Oh, yep. That's
Lanes.
sweet. Yep. Okay.
The 2 non-hollows there.
Certainly be interested in all those.
Yes, but we had 2. I waited in line forever for that.
They were $100 $200 when they came out. I
Yeah,
remember
we
it.
had waited in line. It was
Black Friday.
Black Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were up in Lansing. We checked like 100 stores before we got
They
the
were
second
tough.
one.
They were tough. I would value this at $200
Okay.
for the bundle.
I'll add that to this list
Okay,
for
I'll
you.
put that over here
Yeah.
then.
I'll set the charger there. Yep, that I added to there already. Any interest in
Random
those at
games.
all? Yeah, random. They're all in the case and good.
Yeah, I'd value them at 30. The main one being this one
Okay.
for value, which you probably wouldn't expect. But.
No, well, yeah, because of that freaking NCAA football.
Yeah. Yes.
So 30 for the stack.
30 for the stack.
All right, I'll add that.
Okay. All right. And here. So what's your number you got there?
Mine is
Yeah.
1659.
Plus 590.
Let's
go.
Dude, that's perfect. Thank
That's
you.
awesome.
That's crazy.
And yeah, I mean, I'm still interested in
those.
everything else.
So that's what I said. So what I'll do is I bring it up to you, and
Yeah.
just as you guys have time to go through it, and whatever. If you got slow days, you can go through it. Anything you don't want, I'll come pick back up later, and
Oh, that'd be
and that
perfect.
gives you time to
Yeah.
slowly look through it, and
Fantastic.
you ain't got to rush or nothing, or drive
Love
all the
it.
way down here just for a couple cards.
All right, so 3,045. I'll count it out for you. What's up, guys? We're heading to buy another collection, and this one has some crazy limited and rare Street Fighter figures, and I'm very excited about it. So let's go pick them up.
We forgot the money.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Good,
Nice
Jeff.
to meet you. Jeff, I'm Skylar. Nice to meet you.
So I fit it all in.
You did it.
Barely. I was
Nice.
packing this part, and I was like, man, it's getting close. The only one I don't have is the big Groot. The kids wanted to keep the big Groot, so
Okay,
I
yeah.
was like, yeah, you guys can keep one, I guess. It don't
That's
matter
cool.
at that point.
Yes, for sure. All right,
These are
everything
cool.
here you've got documented, right?
Yep, everything's on the spreadsheet there.
Pikachu.
That's a big old Pikachu.
That's a giant.
And that giant Harry Potter, I ain't seen those ones around in a long time.
Big little pops.
I love these though. After getting them all out one by one,
Yeah.
again, this one, I'm like, man, they're so cool.
They are
They
awesome.
really did a good job on them.
So I didn't hear the story. How'd you get them all?
I have a buddy in Hong Kong who actually works directly across the street from the factory and makes them. So
What?
every single one that was released, they set aside 2 every special
What?
edition. So there's some like that were like of 20s and of 50s.
Oh my gosh.
And they were all individually numbered. So he would send me like once or twice a year big huge boxes full of all these for the kids.
That's crazy.
That is awesome. I'm trying to see if we can find one of the low ones. What does it have there?
No, the last one's had it like around there, but I'm not sure.
23
Oh,
of
it's
50.
in the front of these
Yeah,
ones.
most.
Okay, so this is
most of
45
them
and
are
50.
23 of 40 there.
23 of 40.
You get any?
38 of 50.
You get any like really cool numbers? Have you ever get a 50 of 50?
No, I didn't get a 50 of 50, but I think one of them I had like a 1 or a 2. Like this is 50 of 100, and that one's 3 out of 100 of those 2, so that was
That's
kind of
cool.
cool. 11 out of 100 on that one. 49 out of 88, which I don't know why they only made 88, but that one had
random.
88.
They ruined
and then the
12.
one I see, and if you see it in the list, it says out of XX. So they did like one of the bison says 12 out of XX.
Really?
And I'm like, well, that's the weirdest sticker. Why even make a sticker then?
Did you bring random cards?
Yes, yes.
Sweet.
Well, this is. We're gonna have to look
Crazy,
at all
right?
this.
I told you these things were
elsewhere.
cool.
Yeah. I didn't realize it'd be this many.
He had the TMNT ones of this,
Oh yeah.
and if you got the complete collection, each one came with a piece of like a smaller shredder.
Oh, that you
So
can build in.
he actually opened those so they could build the shredder, and he had
That's
those on
sweet.
display.
That's really cool. I wonder if all the box art like lines up. I like when stuff does that.
I think they had like TMNT on them, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It was like
Yep, the boxes
That's
says
cool.
TMNT. So there's
One letter
just all
per-
the huge box of a bunch of random
Oh,
sports
nice.
and
There's
Pokemon.
some good stuff in there.
And
Here,
some more
let's,
Pokemons. And these are my... I'll let you go through these two. I'll send them up. Obviously, whatever. I'll come back whatever you don't want and take them back.
Yep.
But
Okay.
there's some of those high-end crazy
Oh,
ones,
yeah.
print plates and stuff like that.
Very cool.
So
That's cool.
Oh yeah.
metal edged.
some good stuff in there for sure.
Yeah, those are
awesome cards.
Well, you have to teach me. I don't know what I'm looking at.
I will. Yeah, I'll go through and I'll share a sheet with you too with what I find on stuff that I'm gonna buy, the values of it. I'll put those in a column.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anything I don't take, I'll just throw back in the shoebox.
Yeah, cool, perfect. Yeah, I figure that's the easiest way to do it. I know you guys, I trust you, so it's easier than sitting at a house or something going through everything. So
it's mutual. So I appreciate that. All right, let's get the sheets out for these. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 1,000. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jeff or Jeffrey?
Either or, it doesn't matter.
What's your best friend call you?
Jeff.
Okay.
Mom calls me Jeffrey, probably. Okay. Family or anybody else, your employers. I don't know.
I'm going with Jeff.
Some of my old employers, like I worked for Superior Auto for a lot of years, but my mom worked there before me, so they all called me Jeffrey. I assume because she always did, you know, when she talked to them. But, so I got used to it there. It's like, man, I'm never gonna get out of both names as an adult because they're all calling me by that name still. Like, as long as my middle name ain't in it, we're good. So that's when you're in trouble.
Yeah. So these ones that look like duplicates, these are just different versions?
Yep, different versions of. They made different colors of them. So
yeah, that is cool.
Are the boxes the same, or does it have like the name of them?
Some of them have colored boxes, and some have black and white, depending on the different versions of them. Through making them. Like these ones are an arcade version. Okay. So the boxes have all the arcade edition all over them.
That's cool.
Those boxes are cool.
So then, like, Ken and Ryu will match. They both got the gray and the red, so if they're battling each other, and that's I thought was cool as crap. Like,
oh yeah,
I mean, their packaging's pretty phenomenal on them. Even if the black and white ones, I thought it was like this. For being direct Hong Kong toys, you know.
Yeah. And they retailed at like 120 to 170, isn't that what we kind of saw?
Yeah, and they were 50 to ship them flat, each one, one box a piece. So even anybody who bought them, that was the only way to buy them, and they all paid 50 per item to ship them.
Wow.
I love those. It's got like the extra purple hand and stuff that you can put on there for them instead.
That's sweet.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Then there was like that the gold, and then there's the silver chrome too, I think, is one of them. This one maybe.
Dang. That's sweet.
Very cool.
Yeah, 79 out of 88. That's so weird.
Yeah.
And then we got the red chrome.
88.
Red chrome. What? That's cool.
Another arcade. I love the arcade ones. I thought those ones turned out really good.
Oh yeah, those are awesome.
3 out of 100. That one's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
See, like, what's this? 56 or 36 or L? Backwards L6 of 100. Backwards L6 of 100.
Yeah.
I was like, what is that number? My guess is 30 or 50, and they probably just write their 3s or 5s weird. They put like a line through them.
That's hilarious. All right.
Ooh, I want to see what this one looks like. Is there? Oh, there's.
It's a. I think is it 18 inch?
Yep, 18 inch.
Okay.
18 inch massive figure.
Oh my gosh. That's nuts. Do I have to sit with one of those on my lap?
We'll put that one there and then continue to stack everything else. It'll be tight.
It'll be good. The child.
That one bobbles too. That's a bobblehead one.
Oh, okay. Go vertical with this one.
This one's heavy for a Funko.
Okay.
Ewok or Wicket? Wicket. Oh, we gotta keep this one. Got Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Zac Efron.
Oh my god.
Combo pack.
Rock and sock connection.
Yes.
That was one of my favorites. And this All-Star Jordan had to be another one of the personal favorites. I think that one's pretty sick.
Oh, that's cool.
I remember that one coming out actually.
Yeah, when they, because of what originally Upper Deck, you remember how the website kept crashing when everybody was trying to order them?
Oh yeah. Yep.
And then all of a sudden they're like, yeah, we didn't get none of the orders through, but we also don't have any for sale now. The website's down. I was like, well, somebody got them.
Yeah.
Right.
Some company in Hong Kong?
Yeah, we've all been playing this game long enough to know they went somewhere.
Yep. All right, get it all?
Yeah, it looks like
I
it.
think so.
Awesome.
Well, cool.
Greatly appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
Yeah.
It was nice
Nice
meeting
to meet
you.
you.
It's a lot of stuff.
Here you have it. Oh! All right. So yeah, this ended up being quite the buy. $2,060. There's 16 of these Bulkyz from the Street Fighter collection. The highest number of quantity made on these is 100. So they're limited to 100 and as low as 40. A lot of them are 50. These things are crazy. Crazy rare. There's only 3 recent solds at 400, 400, and 450, which we didn't have these solds when we bought them. There was no sold listings on them because there was no listings. So we got them at a really good price. We'll see what we're actually able to get for them. We've sold 2 of them, so 2 of them are not here. We sold one for about $220 and one for about $250. So that's pretty wild, especially considering we have 16 of those total. We're down to 14. There's about 29 pops, and all of the ones that are not these Street Fighter ones are like valued at 50-ish plus, 40-ish plus. So I kind of just cherry picked the Funko Pops to only have the good ones.
Oh, so these are all exclusive Michael Jordan?
Yep.
That's cool.
Those are pretty sweet.
Pokemon Angry Pikachu.
It's flat.
Oh, so it's like fuzzy.
Yes.
So look out for fuzzy Funkos.
I guess so.
And wondrous limited edition Diamond Collection Flareon Funkos.
Yeah. Okay. We also got the 18-inch Funkos, which are massive. I didn't actually think I was getting those initially, but he brought them, so I took them. We made a good deal. Basically, I paid half of the entry value on everything. We agreed upon values ahead of the meetup. And I also bought $300-something worth of cards from that same deal. He brought along his box of cards for me to go through. I have them in the whatnot room to auction off in a couple of days. Some are going to be in like a fire sale, $5 a card. Some are going to be like $2 a card, and then some I'm going to sell on eBay. But we worked out a deal for those for an additional $323 or something. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on these. I'm curious if anybody has information on these Bulkyz. I know they're by Big Boys Toys.
We know some people, or one person in our Discord in particular, has some of these.
Yeah, they're. I think it's based out of Hong Kong, and again, the reason this guy had the connection is because his buddy lived right across the street, and they would hold 2 for his buddy every time they came out. And his friend would ship them back to the States like once or twice a year.
They're $50 just to ship.
Yeah, if you got them imported, they were $50 per figure, no matter what. And I think they retailed for like $170. I can't remember exactly what the retail was.
Right, because there was the smaller ones. We sold 2 small ones. Those retailed at 85, I think.
So 85-ish? Okay, then these were probably between 120 and 170.
Yeah.
Because we were looking these up on the original site. Obviously, they're sold out because they're so limited. And I think they could be worth a lot, but it's just hard to say because demand is low. Supply is also low, so hopefully we can kind of match it and sell them all pretty quick because they are big. They're taking up space, but I think we're gonna do pretty well with it.
So when you were talking with him about kind of going over speculative values, how do you do that? How would you recommend people who, they're buying an item that there's not really a market for, or it's really hard to find information on? How do you tackle that? How do you organize it with the person?
Yeah, so typically, like on the stuff that's easy to find, that's stuff that I'm fine with finding, but in this case, he pretty much just went to Pop Price Guide and valued the Pops based off of that. On these, I kind of just said, hey man, I want you to come up with whatever value you think is fair, and we'll see if I agree on it, and then we can use that as our value. So that's what he did, and he found values. You know, the more rare ones were higher, the less rare ones were lower. Basically, I think it was like 170 to 225 was like the after fees value. And that seems to reign pretty true, though on some we might be able to do a little bit better. So if I do a lot better, that's something where I'll reach back out to him and pay kind of split the profits of the difference. At the same time, I could do worse, so there is extra risk in taking these on.
These take up a lot of space too.
Yeah.
And if these do sit for months, that's not good.
Yeah.
Like these wouldn't, if we were to put them all on a shelf, it would take more than one shelf.
Right. People can often forget that, you know, when buying collections, you have to get it at the right price, especially bigger stuff like this, because I mean, I have limited space, we have limited time, and getting money tied up in stuff that has low demand, that's tough. If this is really, really high demand stuff that's going to move immediately, then I can pay more, but with low demand items, I do have to be a little bit more careful.
So what's the strategy from here then?
I think we continue to put like 2 in every whatnot auction and kind of circulate them out that way, see what happens with those. Maybe list some of the really crazy ones on eBay.
Is this one of the rare times where we would maybe do things as an auction versus buy it now?
Maybe. If we did it as an auction, we would start at a really high price.
Yeah. Well,
it'd be way too risky to start at $1.
Correct. So how do you do auctions on eBay?
I very rarely do auctions. I usually do fixed price buy it nows or with best offer on. But sometimes when there's very limited information in the market, I'll start the price at what I think I could maybe get as a buy it now in a 7-day auction, just in case they're actually worth even more than I thought. But I will not start the price at $1 because usually on something like this, in that 7-day time span, the right buyers will not see that item. They won't know it even existed. They would be bummed to see it in the sold listings for a super cheap price, and you as the seller don't want that. So yeah, I usually advise against doing auctions, but in this case, starting them at a high price might be a good idea, just in case we have something really, really, really special and the buyers kind of get in a war and know that.
So on the topic of eBay, you have listed a few things that you got.
Yeah. Actually, most of the stuff from the first part of the buy, we have listed, and the Deadpool figures are up there. All of them unsold. Every single one of them was worth way less on eBay than the Funko price guide. So that's an example of like sometimes the values can be off one way or the other. So it might balance out a little bit where some of these might be worth more. Some of those, all of those, I think all of the Funkos are going to be worth less than PPG. But I will say we have sold, I think, 8 of the Street Fighter ones total of the first buy. So those have done really well. We had one buyer buy 4 of them from Australia. Oh. And that was a $600 sale. And then we sold, I think, 2 on whatnot. So I guess we sold 6 of those. So we're doing pretty well with the ones that have sold, but those Deadpools and all of the Funko Pops.
Another one over there, that TNCO2.
Yeah, that one's still for sale. So we got a lot to sell, but I think we'll do all right. So let us know how you think we're going to do. Hey guys, so this is going to be the thumbnail for this video. But I'm curious, over here on the CATRP Crew channel, do you like this kind of video with collection buying, thought processes, and what goes into it? And what kind of videos would you like to see in the future? Please let us know. It really helps, and we do greatly value your feedback. But thank you guys for making it all the way to the end. Comment 5% because you are the 5%. Bart'll do.
Don't cough.